And welcome, beautiful yogis, to your YIN Restore. Relaxing through the shoulders. Just want to begin just to gently bring our attention to the rhythm of your breath. In and out through the nose. Just slightly tilting the chin forward, finding Jalandhara Bandha, to find that extension through the spine. Just gently lifting up through the toes and just placing them down one by one. Not coming into a forceful mountain, we're just allowing the body to become grounded. Noticing as you press down through the feet, you automatically begin to engage muscles through the legs, all the way to the pelvis. Standing tall and finding that length and space through each vertebrae, connecting with the ground and finding that length all the way up and lifting through the crown of the head. Relax the shoulders away from the ears, letting go of any tension. Opening the heart, relax the shoulders slightly back, opening the heart. Standing strong and tall and ready. And as you shine the heart forward, just notice the breath make its way deeply down into the belly. Feeling that rise and fall. It's okay to feel that natural flow or movement through the body. You just look for balance. And let us just gently, so still keeping the eyes closed. On your next inhale, you're going to reach the arms all the way up overhead. So gently take the palms to touch, just a slight back bend. And then taking your hands to eyebrow and the heart. So if the feet or toes are together, just gently heel toe out to your hip width. And again, so we'll inhale, palms to touch, nice and easy. And then bending the knees slowly, swan dive all the way down. So we're going to come into Dangling Pose in our YIN or our Uttanasana Ragdoll. So letting the head fall. If you like, you may want to interlace the hands and take them just to the bottom part of the skull. And gently just holding the head with the hands. Then on your exhale, just let the body go. If you find that may be not allowing you to relax, just take opposite elbows and we'll find our ragdoll. Ragdoll, allowing the natural force of gravity to allow you to go deeper. The head being higher than the heart begins to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system. Just letting go, releasing that tension in the legs, the back of the neck. Well, welcome to modify again by letting the hands just fall, palms facing upwards. There should be no force. Just to allow the body just to naturally fall. Let the head relax, the neck. And just allow yourself to deepen initially. Just with an equal time breathing in and out through the nose. Nice and easy. Just letting go of all the tension. You're welcome to sway gently. Good work, guys. You can always release the hands if you like. Just modify. In and out through the nose. Let us gently, wherever you are, if you do have the hands resting on the back of the head, just really softly on your exhale, let the hands just fall to the ground. I'm going to take that left hand, either on the tips of the fingers or flat hand, just to the middle of the feet, out in front of the body. Come into a stretch, a hamstring stretch. So on your inhale, we'll raise that right arm up towards the ceiling. If you like, you may even want to bind the right arm around the back of the body. And if you like a little bit more intensity through the hamstrings, you begin to straighten through that right leg. So feeling a nice stretch. So you'll notice over the next minute, because we'll spend maybe a minute and a half, allow yourself to deepen into this posture by folding forward over time. So you need to find your edge first, where you are. So find your edge, gently easing off. Stillness and time. Try to let the head relax down. Trying not to hold it up, just let it hang. Stretching out through that right leg if it feels good for you. Let the chest just fall over time, increasing the intensity. And of course, if you find it's too strong, just bend through right leg. Modify to suit. Just notice where the weight is through the feet. Are you finding an even stance, or are you back on the heels? Just playing around with the weight. You may even want to just slightly draw the weight forward. Let's take a deep breath in And we'll reach that right arm up towards the ceiling again. And exhale, release all the way down. Just let the head fall. And we'll come into the opposite side. So this time, grounding down right hand. And on your inhale, raising that left arm, binding it if you like. And then beginning to straighten through that left leg. So just finding your edge. Just ease in gently. Noticing where the weight is. Relax the neck. In and out through the nose. Letting the tension just gently dissolve. Taking a nice deep breath in again. Just filling the lungs. We'll reach or unwind that left arm up towards the ceiling, bending through both legs and release both hands. Taking the palms to face upwards, just finding a softness through the legs. May want to take opposite elbows or just let the hands just hang. So I give us the option of our next posture to come into a yogic squat malasana, or if you find that that's too intense, you can come into butterfly or Baddha Konasana. I'll show us both versions. So just gently taking our malasana option, keeping the knees bent, let's just walk our feet gently towards the edges of the mat. So we're taking 45 degrees with the feet, and then gently on your exhale, bending. So lowering through the torso, finding our malasana. If you have props, you can sit on a pillow or a cushion. If anyone would like me to give them the other option, you can just come into our Baddha Konasana, so taking the soles of the feet together, holding on through the feet. We inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, folding forward. So we're working through the legs. If not, we're going to take our malasana. So seeing whether you can keep both of the feet nice and flat. It's okay if you're up on your heels a little bit. You can modify. You can always sit with a prop again, or take a block, or you can use the cushion and just gently sit on there. So we're taking elbows in between the legs and gently pushing the legs apart. So the idea is to try and find that length through the spine. So the spine long. So you're pushing away, pushing the inner legs, and then finding that length through the spine, lifting through the crown of the head. So you can make a gentler version by walking the feet further apart, or a little bit more intense, walking the feet together. So just see whether you can just close down the eyes. Finding that equal time breathing. So in through the nose, holding at the top, and then out through the nose. Just notice the natural count of your inhale. We all have something different. Again, noticing as well as your breath, just any areas that tension may be held within the body, and see whether you can gently release. Just show us from the front. So when we take the hands to prayer position at the heart, we're aiming to really push those arms out and take the hands to where the heart is. You're sort of pushing down. You might find it's a little more comfortable as well because you can push and lift through the spine. It is quite intense. And again, you can always let the hands go if you'd like to modify. So we'll stay one more minute where we are. If the thoughts come into mind, just acknowledge them, allow them to pass. Bringing yourself back to the present moment. Let's take 5 breaths where we are. Just with your own rhythm. And we're going to gently begin to release the arms back behind the body for support and coming down onto the pelvis on your exhale. So we'll extend out through the legs. So just feeling that rebound. So flexing through the feet. Just extend through the legs, tilting the chin forward, maybe just taking the hands just beside the body, finding that length through your spine. And then gently just take the palms to face upwards, chin towards the sternum. Just for a few moments, just to feel the subtleties through the legs. Chi, prana. Just let go. It's okay to find a rounding through the spine. And we'll gently ground down through the hands on your inhale, just bringing your head back to neutral. And this is where we'll need our props into our side stretch. We haven't really been able to do one, so if you do have a bolster, that's wonderful. Or a blanket, show us on both. So we are taking the blanket or the bolster just below the armpit, just so we're taking the body on its left side, taking the right arm up or just resting it on the head. Other option is on your blanket the same, so it won't be, the higher you are, the deeper the stretch, I believe. So just gently There's a few versions you can take here. You can even pop it under the armpit, which will compress the lymph node, but it's not as comfortable. So all we want to find here is just a gentle lateral stretch. So taking right arm all the way up. You can even slightly take the legs apart, or you can keep them stacked. Again, just find your comfort. Just keep in mind that that left hip, you might need a blanket. So feeling a stretch. If you are taking this option, you can also ground down that top leg if you like. Take a little bit of a different stretch. But all we simply want to do is just give you a nice lateral stretch down right side of the body. Just opening up through the sides. I'm going to do some nice stretching through the legs today. Some twisting. So we've combined a little bit of restorative as well. So just make sure you've got enough padding under the body, otherwise you might feel a little uncomfortable. Just finding that gentle opening through right side. So we'll take again 5 breaths here. We've just had a short opening just through the sides of the body. And then we're going to gently just roll ourselves down onto our belly. We'll take our crocodile pose. First of all, we might want to remove our prop. We're just going to begin first on the belly. You can come into your sphinx. All right, so we're going to have a stretch through the quads. And what we're going to do is take hold of that right foot and gently on your exhale, squeezing it in towards the bottom. So just gently squeezing towards the pelvis. Just breathing through any of that tension. Remember, only 50%, so you don't have to go all the way. If any of you would like to, you can even press down through your forearm And just slightly lifting the body up if you like. And then it allows you to maybe go a little bit deeper. So it's either this option here or releasing that right leg a little, and we slightly come into our seal pose. It's just an option. So you're lifting up through the arms, keeping that right leg bent. It's another option, but just be really mindful of the spine. Keep that left hand slightly wider than the shoulder, and then gently squeezing. So it doesn't matter if it's not through the arm, it can be through just with the hand. So it's not a posture we do that often, but it's a good one. Just remember, if you need to come down, draw the forearm down into Sphinx instead. So bending, so just make it your own. Remember to stay with your breath, in and out through the nose. Thirty more seconds. All right, so let us, wherever you are, on your exhale, we're going to release that right leg. Going to come down. You may want to lie either on the spine or on your side, or finding your crocodile pose just for a moment, just gently rocking the hips from side to side. And then we'll just gently release by grounding down through the hands, coming into a wide leg child's pose. So releasing through the spine, take the knees out nice and wide and disappearing off the screen. Sorry. So spreading the fingers nice and wide. On your exhale, just let the body fall. You can lean on a blanket or a bolster. Just try and release that spine. So just remember that my guidance is just based on how it feels for me. So for you, it would be a completely different experience. So as long as you're not feeling pain, you can modify to suit your practice. Just always be mindful of the spine. So just gently, on your next inhale, we're going to walk the hands all the way back towards the body, drawing the knees in towards each other. Just for a moment, just kneeling if you're okay to do so. Just relax the shoulders. Maybe just take the gaze downwards, stretch through the back of the neck. And we'll inhale as we look up. And exhale, release. I'm going to come into the opposite side now for our lateral stretch. So whatever you did before, so now I believe we're going to lay on our right side, so that either over your bolster or pillow or blanket. So you're either taking it right under the armpit or a bit further down. If you are going under the armpit, usually using something a little bit harder, it's probably better to stimulate the lymph nodes. If not, just find that comfortable position for you, laying out through right arm on your side and then gently grazing through left arm. Let the head gently rest on right arm and just allow the left arm to drape over the head if you like. If you did ground down through that top leg, you may want to do that again. Just make it your own. It's not supposed to be vigorous. This one's just a really nice gentle side stretch. Opening through the side of body. Just closing the eyes. Now we're going to take those 5 breaths again, just so you can gently allow yourself to roll onto the belly, or preparing for our quad stretch onto the belly. So you may have started with crocodile arms. It's completely up to you. So we start nice and gentle. So this time I believe on the inhale we're drawing that left leg up towards pelvis and gently squeezing left leg in. Becky, you're frozen again. Alright, so just gently squeezing. Remember, if you wanted that modified version, you can always be leaning up on a blanket or your bolster. And then whenever you're feeling like it, you can release the left arm, bringing yourself up to a different position. So either your Sphinx pose, so grounding down through that right arm, and then taking hold of the left foot again. And then over time, you're helping yourself begin to come up into the seal version. So it's completely up to you. So what you did on one side, so we either began with crocodile arms, or then grounding down with your Sphinx arms, holding on to that left foot. And then if it's in your practice, find your seal arms, and then gently, it's much more intense, so you need to be really mindful of what works. It's quite intense. So just staying with your breath, just allow yourself just to ease in, lengthening through the muscles. Remember just taking any props that you like under right arm or under the body. So if we had a few blankets, just whatever you can use to support the body. And just remember, as you're deepening through the different arm postures, you just release both arms down to the ground first. Then find your arms and then gently begin to take hold of that left leg. Be really careful of the spine. And a gentle version would be having both arms down and just bending through the leg. Just staying with the breath in and out through the nose. So you probably really notice your edge in this posture. It's not a lot that we stretch through the quads. However, we do use that muscle a lot in our vinyasa. So you may find that the breath is your friend. So in and out through the nose. Not trying to force yourself vigorously. Remember just to go through the steps yourself as to whether you'd like to deepen. We're going to begin to take 5 mindful breaths, and as we do, we're going to release that left leg. And we'll take our crocodile again, or you may want to lay on the spine. So when you feel you're just gently unwinding, and now feeling that the subtleties in the spine as you release, so all the goodness flooding to that area of the body as you rebound. You may want to slightly move through the hips. And let us gently, just on your next inhale, we're going to press down through the hands again, finding our child's pose. So we're going to release through the arms, allowing yourself to soften gently. So I'm just going to stay here just for a few minutes. There is a modified version that I've found for us that might be nice. So we're going to take, the other option here is to take the toes together. So instead of having the arms out long, we take arms through the body, taking the shoulders and the side of the face down. It's actually very comfortable if you can get into that position. So you take the palms to face upwards, if not just coming into your normal, your regular child's pose. So if you're able to, you just take the legs a little bit wider. You can swap cheeks halfway. Just closing the eyes. Just remembering to stay with the breath. I'm going to begin just in your own time to allow ourselves to gently come out or release out of the posture. You may need to gently lift up through the torso, unwinding the arms through the legs. It's a different kind of posture, which is nice. So from here, I'm just going to come on to the pelvis again. So just finding nice long legs for now. Well done. So we're going to take that left leg out to left side. So what we do here is we're looking forward first. So we're taking right hand over that right leg. So we're looking forward. Then we inhale, lengthen the spine, and then on your exhale, we're going to roll over, and we're twisting the body behind. You'll find a nice stretch down right leg and also through the left. So it means you're grounding down through the hands, looking backwards, and you should feel a nice stretch down that right leg. Tilting the chin forward. If you like, you may want to come down onto your forearms and feel a deeper stretch through that left leg. Coming down onto the forearms, or even drawing the chest a bit lower. So you'll deepen over time by just dropping the torso. So you're seeing over time whether you can draw that chest down towards the mat. And begin to come into our opposite side. On your next inhale, walking the hands back towards the body. And then we'll gently begin to just draw the torso back towards the front, drawing that leg in. So just finding length through the spine, taking right leg out. So from here, we can roll slightly through that left leg, so then we can twist the body around. So you'll probably find this a lot more intense. Let's just begin with the hands grounding down, and then over time you may want to draw forearm down. You might intensify also by flexing feet. Good work, guys. Just staying with your breath. We have 30 seconds to go. And let us again find your 5 breaths, just to allow you to gently ease out. So just drawing yourself back towards the front. And then once you have, we're going to find our Shavasana on the spine, so you can relax a little bit, massage through the spine. So you may want to come down, just gently rocking the body side to side if you like, or circles, whatever feels good. Just allow a little bit of a massage to occur down through the spine. Rocking onto your side, really noticing that massage even down the side of the body, through the shoulders, or the shoulder blades, the muscles of the back, until you feel ready to extend the legs out nice and long. You want to switch the light off, or just make sure that you're warm enough. You're welcome to massage the spine a little bit more, because we did work a little bit on the spine today. So closing the eyes, softening through your shoulders, and just allow yourself to gently soften. Maybe today you stretch through some muscles that you haven't felt in a while. If you are feeling any tension through the shoulders, the spine, just allow yourself to soften in those areas. Softening through your face. Even just gently curling up through the sides of your mouth. Just a gentle smile before you relax into your Shavasana. Feeling your body with freshness, healing, and releasing. What you don't need. Relaxing through the shoulders. The upper arms. All the way to the fingers. Feeling that release. Down through the spine. Just letting go completely. Just notice there. The release throughout the body. Chi, prana, and we'll just begin to bring ourselves back to our space, not trying to interrupt the body too much, just becoming familiar with your space. Maybe deepening the breath a little. Bringing some gentle movement to the fingers or the toes. Maybe stretching out through the legs or the arms as you take a nice big deep breath in, and on your exhale you gently hug the knees in towards the chest, rocking the body from side to side. Until you're ready to take your legs down to your favorite side. And just take a moment to give thanks to yourself arriving on the mat for your practice. When you feel ready, just gently bringing yourself up to a comfortable seat. And we'll take the hands to prayer position at the heart. And we'll finalize our practice with one round of Om if you'd like to join me. So we'll inhale to Om, so inhale. We take the hands to eyebrow center and bow forward to our internal selves. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May there be peace, may there be peace, may there be peace. Namaste.